Watch the purple and black. Purple car is Pietro Fittipaldi. He went into the Rocket Chevrolet of Sebastian Bourdais. There's Connor Daly.
And that happens, guys, it happens so fast, and you're hard on the power, and these cars don't
big distance. Both in the 231s, the first driver to put any lap in the 231 so far. Trouble! Oh, what a crash! What a terrible crash!
Up and over, car flips. Up and over.
They're all nose to tail. You can't really see the flagger, and he just gets into the back tire and drives right over the top of that car. And another example of how the safety screen is really, I believe, just saved Rinus VK's life with that.
And the fact that Colton Herta's, this is good, Omni on board. Simon slows up. Rinus, it all just happens so fast. You have almost no time to react in that situation. You're trying to be as close to
3 wide.
They just squeezed him. Sato just came over
on Rossi.
Yeah, he just came down on top of Rossi and then swept everybody out. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Man. Up in the fence. So very hard hit for Rosenqvist. Very, very lucky.
I'm so glad that Rosenqvist
served him. Then watch Sato he tries to shoot that gap, and it was not there.
Not
so
on at all.
Outside. Oh.
Run where the corner speed is up, and when it lets go like that, this is not going to be fun.
Ooh, that was a straight flat pancake against the wall.
Now watch this as he rotates back around. At this point, he'll be looking at the start of the pit wall, just hoping that the car does not impact that head on.
Was taken to hospital and underwent emergency surgery on his upper left thigh following a crash during an Indianapolis 500 practice run today. Hinchcliffe had just posted a lap speed of 221 miles per hour when an apparent failure to his front right suspension sent him slamming into the wall on corner 3. After the crash,
And that looks like the front end of the nose pretty heavily compromised. Let's see if my theory holds true. Oh boy. Almost went out of the park. It's right on board.
It sounded like the throttle stuck.
Holy cow. The throttle did stick. That was bizarre. Sounded like he went to it down.
And there's a replay of him going through, and fairly heavy impact with the barriers. So Chilton out of 7th, hands up in front of his face as he goes into the barriers. Gutierrez doing all.
High as Rinus VK, and he's losing it. And Palou has nowhere to go. So it looked like Palou was actually coming out of the pits at that time, and VK was up against the wall and lost it and spun down in it. Poor Palou had nothing to do with it.
See, right there.
You see the smoke, actually, the right rear. It looked like fire in the right rear.
It did look like a failure in the right rear. He turns left, trying to get away from that wall. Heavy impact. the right side. That'll take the wind out of you. Now, what happened here is what we've got to figure out. How did Jamie McMurray get involved?
I don't know how much brake fluid would have come out of that 48 car, but it could be that Jamie Mack hit something from the 48 car.
Or were there any parts or pieces that flew off the 48 car?
That is hard.
That's a wicked hit.
Remember, we're talking 200 mile an hour down into that corner.
When Johnson's car was going sideways, inside the right rear wheel was glowing bright red. You don't often see that on the rear brake.
No, there was some fire coming out. I think McMurray ran over something.
And that may have been brake fluid that caught on fire of those hot parts on the right rear that we saw was turning red.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
You see the back ends coming around.
Oh, no, there was at the top of tires. Tires gone. Got no tire.
Yeah.
He was coming back into the pits with a flat right tire, and he got a little bit too quick, and he just lost it. See where he hit the wall right at the end?
Yeah.
Wow.
He actually wasn't going that hard when he hit, luckily.
I'm sure that doesn't make him feel any better.
No. Yeah.
Hall exiting turn 3.
He high centered on the exit curve.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Vicious hit to hit the end of that concrete block, Paul.
Move the block over about 2 or 3 feet here. So he turns in. Will Power again makes contact with another driver.
Oh, yellow, full course yellow.
Didn't Will Power say at the start he was going to take it easy? He said he was going to just take it easy and watch, but that was a massive hit.
Yeah, he bumped Graham Rahal, which then got him out and high centered him on that exit curb, which generates a...
Said on the radio, this better pay off with us staying out longer than everyone else. They talked about a wing adjustment.
Got loose.
Oh.
Connor just got loose, corrected, and went up into the track into Joseph, and now Joseph's upside down, and the front spins around, and Connor's car pushing it right into the wall, into the safer barrier. It's a good thing that was safer barrier and not concrete. And these two guys are the best of buddies too. They're best friends. So this is a double hard.
Now let's see what happened here on the replay. Oh my goodness, that is a shocking angle. That is a nasty, nasty angle. And that has gone in very, very hard. This is a game changer. It's the onboard. Let's look and listen. Got the left-hand wall. That's a shocker. He's got the left-hand wall, and then it's ricocheted.
See the car just now, and you can see the brakes are locked. So I talked earlier about the marbles, and I wonder if he just got a little high mid-corner and it just took off on him. You could see the black marks as he tried to lock up and prevent impact, but once you're high, there's really no chance to get the car back to the groove.
Did I see a puff of smoke out of the back of the car before the car drifted up high? Did it bottom out, perhaps?
I believe that would have been him locking the brakes, so there he's up early already.
Now, it was well before what you were talking about when the brakes locked. It was more at the entry to the corner, but for some reason the car just gets loose, slides up high.
Yeah, the impact's already happened there.
Any way you look at it, a 58-point lead coming into this weekend. You said don't be spectacular here. There are only two ways to be spectacular: be spectacularly good or have an incident like this. And